Good day everyone and good day ma'am. Today we're going to tackle about requisites and impediments of marriage. So when we say requisites, ito yung mga kinakailangan and impediments naman, ito yung mga hadlang para sa kasal. So now let's begin with the article number 1. So in article number 1, it says that marriage is a special contract or permanent union between a man and a woman entered into accordance with the law for the establishment of conjugal and family life. Second, it is the foundation of the family and an inviolable social institution whose nature, consequences, and incidents are governed by law and that subject to stipulation, except that marriage settlements may fix the property relations during the marriage within the limits provided by this code. So, marriage is a special contract between a permanent union between a man and a woman, and that is governed by law and not just a personal agreement. And it is a foundation of a family and a society. So, marriage, it is not just a simple agreement. Hindi lamang ito simpleng kasunduan. Bagkos, ito ay it is a permanent and protected by law. So, when we say permanent, ito ay panghabang buhay. Hindi ito pwedeng baguhin ng mag-asawa lamang ayon sa kagustuhan nila. Like for example, kahit sabihin nila na pwede tayong maghiwalay anytime, the law says that marriage must be permanent. But take note that unless yung the two parties, they will file annulment or voided, or pwede nilang ipawalang bisa yung kasal nila. But here in the Philippines, example, meron lamang tayong sinasabing divorce, pero hindi yes, pwede naman silang mag-file ng divorce. And next, we have here the article number 2. So, in article number 2 naman, no marriage shall be valid unless these essential requisites are present. So, first, the legal capacity of the contracting parties who must be a male or a female, and second, consent freely given the presence of the solemnizing officer. So, sa article number 2 is that yung legal capacity lamang is that it required only male and female and above 18 years old. And dapat meron silang kusang loob at handang humarap sa solemnizing officer. Kinakailangan tama ang edad at kasarian, hindi nga pwedeng bababa sa 18 yung edad, at dapat may kusang loob, hindi dapat sapilitan or may pananakot o sinabi nila may panglilinlang. Like for example, kung pinilit ang isang babae na magpakasal dahil tinakot lamang siya ng lalaki, ay pwede niya itong ipawalang bisa ang kasal. And next, sa